This podcast is sponsored by Kangen Water. Change your water. Change your life.
Status.
Well, hello, Phillip.
Hey, how's it going today?
I am doing swell. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm here for therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been trying to get you in for a while.
I know I just have issues opening up. So procrastinating. Definitely. But I'm here. I'm here today. And I'm ready.
All right. So, I'm very excited to hear that. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I see you.
Yes.
And I will hear you.
Yes.
So tell me, what is it that you have been so afraid about coming in to speak with me?
I'm going bald.
We all know that, Phil.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't want to let the world know that. You know what I'm saying? Some people say it looks like the top's blown out. If you look at me from the back, like it's starting to go here. I used to just have a peninsula, right? And I used to call these my solar sex panels, right?
Solar sex panels.
Yeah, I go out, sun, it hits them, recharges them. They soak in energy just right in this area. And it used to just be a peninsula.
Sexual energy?
Oh, just any kind of energy, but yeah, definitely off the sex energy. And then now my peninsula is becoming an island. The river is going back to the pond, little lake. It's just fucking up my day. I just don't know how much longer I could be bald.
Okay. Well, there's no reversing it. So are you thinking about giving it up on life? Or are you thinking about taking your own life, harming yourself, or?
Not harming myself. I'm thinking about getting like a hair transplant.
What is that?
Well, there's several different of them. So sometimes I get myself like my own hair transplant, which is just hair follicles and paint. And I paint it on, and I just feel like, I call them hairline fill.
Oh, I've seen you do this before.
Yeah, I feel like hairline fill just has so much, everybody loves hairline fill, right? They treat hairline fill differently than they treat bald fill. He gets more respect. You ever just be like, you were walking down, you're like, all eyes on me, like I'm Tupac? They just love it when I get the box. The people love it. And I just don't feel like they love bald fill the same way.
Do the people love it, or you just love it? Or you're just so attached to your hair that your ego is just roaring for attention?
I feel like it brings out my facial features. I don't know. It could be my ego. It could be tied to my hair. But I just feel like you just get so much more attention with hair. Like I used to watch, do you remember Boy Meets World? Mm-hmm. Sean?
Topanga.
Yeah, exactly. Remember Sean, one scene, he gets out the pool, whips his hair, right? Everybody stops, admires this whip of hair, and I've just never really experienced this. And the closest thing that I've ever got to wear hair whipping out of a pool is a painted on hairline.
It's
And
not the same pleasure, though. Not the same satisfaction.
I wouldn't know. That's as far as I got. Like, I even rolled down the windows and, like, I would lean out the window a little bit. I wouldn't lean this way, I would lean that way. But if I was driving a European car, I'd go that way. But I just feel like he just gets so much more respect. You know, like, during this whole quarantine, I try to grow my hair out naturally. And it's just so thin.
It's doing great on your chin.
Oh, yeah. You know, this is like my thinker. I play with this when I'm thinking. And then I just don't feel like, I don't want a full beard because I could grow one. It's pretty heavy. I have to shave like twice a day. But I just feel like that's just the easy way out to compensate. So I feel like painting it on up here is better than letting it grow in here. It's tough.
I think if I may.
Yeah.
I think you're focusing too much on what it is that you're lacking when there's so many things that are in abundance for you.
I don't know. Like when I'm bald, I feel unfinished. You know, like there's...
How long have you been struggling with this?
I'm 33. Let me see. 19 years.
Okay. So you realize that it's been 19 years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a really long time.
Yeah.
So for the past 19 years, because you keep focusing on the lack of the hair growth, the lack of the hair that you have on your head, you're literally causing yourself to suffer. You've been causing yourself to suffer for 19 years because you're focusing on something that you can't control.
But I feel now with enhancements, I had the power back to bring hairline fill back into fruition. Is that how you say that? Fruitation? I don't know.
How often do you think about this? How often are you researching these things? How many hours a day would you say you're thinking about this loss of hair?
I dream about, is it the loss of it or the gain of it? Because are they one and the same?
Well, the fact that you're just focusing on your hair, lack thereof.
I would say I have about 5 to 6 daydreams.
Okay.
Sometimes the hair is longer, and I can whip it.
Okay.
Sometimes
How long do these daydreams last for?
2, 3, 4, 8 minutes.
Okay. So you said 5 to 6.
Yeah.
So 40 to 48 minutes a day.
Yes.
Okay. And how often are you researching these new enhancements?
It's pretty easy to go down the YouTube
Rabbit
rabbit
hole?
hole. Yeah. So I would say weekly to 5 to 9 hours.
5 to 9 hours a week.
Yeah.
So let's say at least an hour, 2 hours a day.
Yes.
Okay. And is there any other time or energy that you're spending? Anything that you're doing?
No, I just feel like maybe I should get the tattoos. You know, the little tattoos. Sometimes I think, hey, what if you do a little taper on the sides? You know, that'll bring it back. A little taper in the back.
Okay.
You know, what if I wanted colored hair, different colored hair? You know, how would I look? How would I feel? And I think I'd feel amazing.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So on average, you're spending about 3 hours a day
Yeah.
focusing on this thing.
I just feel like, it's not a thing, we call them hairline fill. And I feel like hairline fill just brings big dick energy to a little dick body. And it's vibrant. And you can feel it when he walks in the room. Like, oh, hey.
Big dick energy
Yes.
is another name for, can you guess?
Big dicks?
Ego.
Oh, I just feel like when he comes into the room though, like it just slaps everybody on the side and they look like, oh, hey, that guy and his fucking hairline. Hairline fill just captures a room the way that bald fill can't. Bald fill just blends in.
Okay. I'm hearing you. Okay, so how many days are there in a year?
365.
Good job. Okay.
364. Wait, no, 366 with leap year, right? Or does it go back? Do you lose a day or you gain a day?
We lost one day this year. Or no, we gained a day this year, but
Okay.
okay. And you said you've been struggling with this for 19 years. So you spend 3 hours a day. That's 1,095 hours in a year. And then let's times that by 19, since you have been struggling with this for 19 years. That's 20,000 hours in 805. So let's divide that by 24 hours because there's 24 hours in a day. If you've wasted 366 days. Let's go ahead and divide that by 364. You've wasted 2.38 years of your precious time.
That's. I feel like it's.
What else could you have accomplished in 2.38 years? A lot.
That's true.
A lot.
When you break it down, it seems like it's a little
Like
bit of time.
writing better jokes, for example.
That's very true. But I feel like I need to write jokes for Hairline Phil and bring him to the stage. And I feel like that's where maybe the stardom will come from. Maybe I'll blow up then.
Stardom, blow up. Stardom, blow up. Where is that coming from?
Hairline Phil.
Ego. Hairline Phil is your worst enemy.
I just feel like he just wants so much more.
Of course, that's all the ego wants is more, more, and more.
That's why I want more hair.
You need to learn how to love yourself. Bald Phil. Bald Phil.
Bald Phil.
Peninsula Phil. Island Phil.
I like those. Islands are fun. But Bald Phil isn't fun. Nobody wants to party with Bald Phil.
I love Bald Phil.
Do you?
I do.
Nobody's-
I invited you to my housewarming party.
This is
And
true.
it was a very exclusive event.
That's very true. And I also brought my friend Dietrich. And Dietrich doesn't like Bald Phil. He tells me every day, hey, when are you bringing Hairline Phil back?
The reason why Dietrich doesn't like Bald Phil is because Dietrich is also a bald Dietrich. He has a peninsula and he turned it into a mohawk.
That's true. It's like a fiery forest.
So he's just trying to say that, he's hip and cool and he's a hipster and this is how he expresses himself. But he's probably dying inside too.
It could be.
Do you want to be like Dietrich?
No.
All right. I want you to hold on to this.
Ooh.
And I want you to rub it in your hands.
Like this? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, like this.
Just
Like I'm
rub
starting a
it, get
fire?
it nice, get it nice and warm.
Ooh,
Feel that
I
energy.
never went to I was never a Boy Scout. I wouldn't know how to start a fire with a
You
stick.
don't want to be associated with the Boy Scouts anymore, so.
That's true. They're not even all boys.
Okay, and then go ahead and take that stone and you're going to hold it right over your diaphragm. It's right in your, you know where your diaphragm is, right? Good. Okay, you're smart. Some of my clients aren't, the smartest.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and close your eyes. Okay. And you know what? Go ahead and daydream that you have the perfect hair.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's
Right.
curly. It's curly.
Take a deep breath in and deep breath out.
I'm waving it right now.
Good.
I just want to put it through a sunroof of a Kia and drive really fast on the freeway and let it blow in the wind.
Wonderful. Now I want you to imagine you're brushing your luxurious hair, and with each stroke of the brush, a big lob of hair falls out.
Oh, this is dramatic.
Okay, now feel that emotion.
I just gained it back. Now I'm losing it all over again.
Feel the pain of losing the hair.
It feels like puberty.
Now just be. Allow yourself to feel that emotion. Accept it. Continue to brush your hair as it all falls out. Slowly continue to brush it as each strand falls out. And you're looking in the mirror in awe that this is happening. Oh my God, this is happening. My hair is falling out. But then
Why?
you begin to become obsessed with pulling it all out because you know it's all coming out. It's almost like this satisfying feeling that you're just getting rid of all of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you look yourself in the mirror and you accept it. You're in awe,
That do feel a little better.
right?
A little bit.
Did that help you detach from the hair? If you physically
just-
lost it all at once, do you think you'd be able to detach from it?
Maybe. Maybe I would have an urge to bring Hairline Phil back and hang on to what little bit that I have. That was pretty hard to do. It was falling out. Seeing my ego and pride just hit the ground with every strand. And now I'm lost.
You're not lost.
I'm
You
lost.
are you.
I'm lost like a baby.
Be still and hairlessness.
Like a naked mole rat.
Yeah.
No. I've always felt like a connection to that cat that was on Austin Powers, the Dr. Evil cat.
The hairless cat.
Because I've always just had like a connection because I felt like when I look in the mirror that resembles me.
It does.
It resembles me.
Mm-hmm. You know, Phil, this might be a little far out there, but hear me out. Just the theory is that this life as we know it, right? We agreed to come here. Our spirits agreed to come in here, and we set the expectation, or not the expectation, but we set the circumstances on which we live life in this human form, right? You agreed before you came to this earth in human form that you were going to struggle with this, that you were going to struggle with ego in the form of losing hair. You signed up for this.
So
You signed up for this because it was a lesson that you needed to learn.
do you think I'd be more powerful if I didn't and I was able to just grow luscious locks?
No, because you signed up for this game. Think of it like when you sign up for some pickup ball 3-on-3 in the street, right? And you know that your squad's not the greatest, but you want to play because it's going to be fun and you're going to give it the best shot you got. Then you got 3 tall black dudes that are 6'5", just knocking the balls in your face, right?
I'm picturing this, yes.
And you might get a little upset, but at the end of the day, you signed up for that game.
It's very true.
You signed up for this game, sir.
But I just wish I was a big, tall black guy slapping balls in other people's faces, and I feel like that's what hairline fill brings to the room.
But it doesn't make you black, and it doesn't make you 6'5".
That's true.
And it doesn't make you good at basketball, because I've seen you play.
I'm pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad. When I had hair, I was good.
No,
But
you didn't. Stop it.
I feel like the more the hair I lost, the more game I lost.
No.
And I could have been in the league.
No. You're just finding things to...
When Jordan came into the league, he had hair. Like I could have been like him.
So ego, solar plexus chakra, okay? Solar plexus chakra, I want you to come back because I really feel like we can do a lot here. But I want you to research the solar plexus chakra.
Okay.
Find some positive affirmations that you can do
Okay.
to help mute that ego a little bit. But there's another chakra I want to focus on, and that's the heart.
Yeah.
Because the heart chakra, in a way, you want all your chakras to be aligned, but the heart is more important than the ego.
What's a chakra?
Your chakra are the anchor points of energy in your body.
Oh. Nice.
And when they're not aligned and they're not equal, it can set you through a whole whirlwind of things.
I can understand because sometimes when I paint on my hairline, if it's not aligned, then I'm not aligned. And I'm off balance.
Yeah. But also probably by painting your hairline, you're blocking your crown chakra, creating a barrier there. You want to keep that open and exposed. That's your connection to your higher self and to God and to creation, right?
Okay.
So hairline fill is blocking all your blessings. Hairline fill's blocking all your blessings.
He could be. Hairline Phil sometimes isn't a nice person.
No?
He's very judgmental. Sometimes he goes out there and he judges bald people. And then when I throw it on, immediately he's like, hey, glad I'm back.
Yeah. So we don't want to be that guy. Not at all. All right, let me just check our time here really quick. Well, we're doing good on time.
Okay.
Okay, so heart chakra. This is how you love yourself. This is how you love others. This is how you love the world.
Okay.
So Phil, Island Phil, needs to learn how to accept himself and love him exactly how he is and how he appears today. Okay?
I try to order some new muscles off Amazon to appease Hairline Phil.
Order muscles?
Yeah.
You mean like clams?
Like little muscle suit.
A muscle suit.
Yeah. You know, just to accentuate my features a little bit when I have my hairline. You know, like little bigger traps. chest area. This, you know, because hairline fill needs to right in that area.
Okay, well, hairline is probably something that you can't really change. There's no like miracle out there to make your hair grow back. There could be. Maybe focusing on you not having hair would make your hair grow back, right? But things like muscles and big traps, you can change that. You have the ability to take care of your body. Why don't you take care of your body? What's going on?
I had 2 kids.
Okay. So you're a sympathy eater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I eat because I have to take care of 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough.
So again, you're using something to cope.
I feel like my kids even like hairline fill better. They listen better.
Why do you think that is?
Authority. Authority in the hair. Nobody really listens to like bald people.
That's not true.
Name one bald person you listen to.
Albert Einstein.
He had beautiful hair.
But he had a huge bald spot.
It's true.
He had a bald spot and then he let it flow. Why don't you do that? Why don't you just let your hair that you do have grow out? You shave your head. Why do you do that? It seems like you're almost accepting, but you're not.
Because it grows in here, but it don't grow in here no more.
So
then it's not fulfilled.
you're not fulfilled.
Yeah.
So how can Phil be fulfilled?
Hair transplant.
Here we are back to square one.
I know. It's a struggle. That's why I spend so much time on this. This chakra, I really like this chakra. It's warm.
It is.
It's
Why don't you
warm.
close your eyes for a little while? Take some deep breaths in and out. Deep breaths in and out. We're going to try a mantra to help open up your heart chakra.
Okay, that's a very big word.
It's yum. So you're going to take a deep breath in and let out yum.
Yum.
Good, again.
Yum.
Good, really let it out.
Yum.
Good, 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 good. Now recite these words after me. Take a deep breath in and then your exhale say, I love myself.
I love hairline fill.
No, repeat again. I love myself.
I love myself.
Good. Again. I love myself.
I love myself
Good.
with hair.
I love myself just how I am today.
I love myself as I love myself as I am today.
I love myself right now.
I love myself right now.
Physical appearance does not define who I am.
Physical appearance does not define who I am, unless I have hair.
No. It's almost like there's this part of your brain that has taken over you. That is the ego.
So powerful.
Only if you let it.
That's why I'm here.
Are you listening to me though? Do you think that you can reprogram how you've been thinking for the last 19 years? Accept?
I do.
Accept. Not with the use of Mary Jane, but accept it. Sober. Cold turkey.
Cold turkey.
Do you think you can look yourself in the mirror every day and say that you're beautiful? That you look good?
In the morning or at night?
Either one.
No. I believe I can start to try.
I think you should.
I think I am.
Even if you feel like you're lying to yourself, I think you should do it.
Yeah.
Until you believe. Fake it till you make it. That's what Hairline Phil does. He fakes it till he makes it. Why can't Island Phil do that? Because you know what? Hairline Phil's never going to make it.
I feel like if Island Phil had a Wilson, like a crutch, maybe.
Okay.
So, someone, yeah, a Wilson. I need a Wilson, maybe. You can be my Wilson.
We can talk about a payment plan.
Okay.
Well, Phil, I think there's slight progress here, and the rest is really up to you. The rest is really up to you. I would like to give you some self-work assignments.
Okay.
And
Can I give you your rock back?
oh, sure. And
Titties, buddy.
oh, yeah. I would like to give you some self-work assignments, maybe some self-care things you can do. The first, reciting in the mirror, morning, night, whenever you look in the mirror, taking a piss, whatever, look in the mirror and say, I accept me just as I am today. Start with accept.
I accept me as I am today. You can give Hairline Phil anything to work on?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, just me?
We are detaching from Hairline Phil.
Okay.
We're ignoring Hairline Phil. Okay?
You won't bring them back?
No.
I accept myself. That's what I am. I like that.
Yeah. Start with accept. When you start feeling confident saying accept, then you say, I love myself just as I am today.
Accept. Okay.
Yeah, got that?
Got that.
Cool.
Wish I had hair to be like, I accept. You know, I love myself, but I'm going to work on it.
You know, there are men that can grow full heads of hair.
I hate those bastards.
And they don't like it. They shave their heads. Lots of people want what they cannot have. So focus on what you do have. And that's amazing eyebrows.
These things. Any hair that I have, I definitely take care of.
Yeah.
I moisturize them. I bought this like beard balm. Beautiful. It makes these hairs right here silky smooth.
And every time you think about not having hair, focus on writing a joke. Because your material needs work.
This is true.
Use that energy elsewhere. You're wasting energy.
I could be writing jokes and not be focusing on bringing back my hair. What if I combine hair jokes?
You could, as long as it's not bringing back Hairline Phil.
Okay.
We do not want to empower him.
He
is an evil deity.
But he loves the spotlight.
But so does Island Phil. He's just more humble. He's the guy that everyone loves. He's the guy that everyone wants to support.
But nobody wants to party with.
I will party with Island Phil. But you got to get your shit together first.
That's true.
Okay? How are you feeling?
I feel better.
Good.
I feel better. I feel like I'm going to go home and I'm going to shave my face.
Okay.
But not my head.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I really appreciate you coming in today.
Yes.
Thank you for trusting me.
It's hard to open up about what's going on up there. It's going away.
Be open. Allow yourself to feel. And, you know, I'm sure we probably have some subscribers, some listeners and viewers that might be struggling with the same thing as you.
Yes.
And maybe they'd like to connect with you. Maybe you can connect with them and you guys can work together on this, right? Build your support team, all right?
Community.
Exactly, community. So why don't you go ahead and tell our viewers and listeners a good way that they can get in touch with you?
You can find me on Instagram at the real Phillip Jewell. Make sure you go like Hairline Phil's video.
No, no, no.
Bring it back.
No, no.
No. No. All right. Take the fourth one down. You can find me on Facebook at Phillip Jewell. You see a picture of my hairline.
No.
My profile picture.
I'm gonna edit this out.
No, okay. Facebook, Instagram. One's the real Phillip Jewell. The other one's just Phillip Jewell. There's a few of them, so make sure you scroll. Oh, wow, he said that. ENT is where you can also find me. What a hair. And I think that's about it. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing that information. And if you guys would like to get in touch with Phil and check out some of his funny sketches, feel free to check in with us on our website at www.lifecoachingcomedians.com. Don't forget to love yourself, accept yourself as who you are today. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, doing your positive mantras daily. Namaste.
Hey.
Oh man, I had such a great session today. It felt good to get that off my chest finally, because I don't really think a lot of people realize that I'm going bald, and to bring that to light, Hairline Phil really doesn't like that. We're going to have a conversation later. I definitely think I'm going to be back, because I think we both need it. Island Phil and Hairline Phil, and it's good that we can come together in a calm, peaceful setting, so that way we can come to an agreement. But I will definitely be back.
Phillip, there's a lot of ego there. There's a lot of ego there. He just doesn't want to identify that it is ego. Plays victim role a lot. Plays the victim role. I love Island Phil so much. He's so near and dear to my heart, and he's right. Hairline Phil is a monster. I mean, if you look at his Instagram video and you see the hairline, everybody was laughing at him. They weren't laughing because it was immaculate or anything. I mean, even Patrick and I were talking dirt behind his back on how awful that hairline, spray painted hairline was. It's just, ugh. He needs to realize that he is a beautiful being just as he is, and I hope that I can help him do that.